In this video, I'll be showing you how to translate possessive phrases or phrases which indicate possession. For example, slave of Allah, messenger of Allah, door of the house, the messenger's order, Mahmud's pen, Khalid's book, Hamid's house. All of these sentences indicate the possession of something by another. In Arabic, the thing which is possessed is known as mudaf, and the possessor is known as mudaf إليه. For example, in the phrase Mahmud's pen, the pen is possessed and owned by Mahmud. So basically the pen is mudaf because it's the thing being possessed, and Mahmud is going to be mudaf إليه because he is the possessor. If you want to translate a sentence of this type into Arabic, you just need to take 4 simple steps. The first thing you need to do is take out the of or the apostrophe and the s which show possession. The second thing you need to do is, if you have taken out the apostrophe and the s, you need to reverse the sequence. Write the second word first and the first word second. And if you took out of, then there's no need to reverse the sequence. So you only need to reverse the sequence if you have taken out the s and the apostrophe, not when there is an of. The third thing you're going to do is translate the English words to Arabic. And finally, the fourth thing you're going to do is give the mudaf a single dhamma and the mudaf إليه 2 kasras. Read that one more time. The first thing you're going to do is take out the of or the apostrophe and the s which show possession. The second thing you're going to do is, if you have taken out the s and the apostrophe, reverse the sequence. Write the first word second and the second word first. The third thing you're going to do is replace the English words with their Arabic equivalents, translate the words. And finally, the fourth thing you're going to do is give the mudaf a single dhamma and the mudaf إليه 2 kasras. Let's give you an example. You want to translate, for example, Mahmud's pen into Arabic. The first thing you need to do is take out the apostrophe and the s. Now that you have taken out the apostrophe and the s, you need to change the order, change the sequence. So Mahmud pen will become pen Mahmud. Now translate the same words in the same order. Now give the mudaf a single dhamma and the mudaf إليه 2 kasras. So now it becomes qalamu Mahmudin, Mahmud's pen. Now let's move on to another example. Khalid's book. Take out the s and the apostrophe, reverse the sequence, write down the translations in the same order. And finally, give a single dhamma to the mudaf and 2 kasras to the mudaf إليه. So now it becomes Kitabu Khalidin. Now if there is a sentence, for example, which has of instead of the apostrophe and the s, for example, ring of gold, then it's much easier. First you remove the of, and then you translate the words. Ring in Arabic is khatam, and gold in Arabic is dhahab. And finally, you give a single dhamma to the mudaf, which is khatam, and 2 kasras to the mudaf إليه. So now it becomes khatamu dhahabin, ring of gold. Now there are 2 things you need to remember at all times when translating possessive phrases or sentences which have mudaf and mudaf إليه. The first thing is that if there is an alif lam at the beginning of the mudaf إليه, the 2 kasras will become 1 kasra. So for example, if you take dhahabin, if this was to have an alif lam, right, and it was to be khatamul dhahabi, then we would take out the second kasra. Also remember that the mudaf never accepts alif lam or tanween. So you cannot have al khatamul dhahab. And still, similarly, you cannot have khatamun al-dhahab. It doesn't work like that. جدار جدر جدران دار ديار دور بيت بيوت باب أبواب شباك شبابيك حجرة حجرات غرفة غرف سطح سطوح أسطح سقف سقوف سرير سرر قلم أقلام حر شمس شموس يوم أيام دين إقامة صلاة صلاة إيتاء زكاة زكاة بلدة بلد بلاد بلدان مدينة مدن ناس ضوء أضواء سراج سرج ظلمة ظلمات ليل إصبع أصابع رجل أرجل طويل أمير قصير ثمين رفيع شتاء صيف ربيع خريف جديد قديم كتاب كراسة سفر. Great, now let's translate some mudaf, إليه phrases or possessive phrases using the vocabulary we just learned in this lesson. Now remember the points, keep them in mind. Mudaf, or the thing or person being possessed, always comes first. And mudaf إليه, or the thing or person which or who is the possessor, always comes second no matter what. Also remember that mudaf gets whatever haraka it's supposed to get, but obviously it gets rafa by default. And mudaf إليه always gets a kasra. Remember that mudaf إليه always gets a kasra. If it has an alif lam, it'll get one kasra. If it doesn't, then it'll get double kasra. So the first example we have here is Hamid's son. Hamid's son. Now here in Hamid's son, the thing which is being possessed, or the mudaf, is son. So first bring son, which in Arabic is ibnun. Now obviously when you connect it, you can't put ibnun because it's going to be connected to the mudaf إليه. The mudaf إليه, the possessor, is Hamid. So Hamid comes second. Obviously remember that mudaf إليه always gets a kasra. So in this case, ibnu Hamidin. Number 2 is Khalid's mother. Mother is the thing or the person being possessed, not in a literal sense, but she's the one being possessed. So mother is ummu. Then comes the mudaf إليه, which is Khalid. So you bring Khalid and you add double kasras because it's the mudaf إليه, and mudaf إليه always gets double kasra. Number 3 is Fatima's sister. Sister in Arabic, by the way, sister is mudaf again. So mudaf comes first, so therefore you bring the translation of sister first. Sister in Arabic is ukhtun. Ukhtu, and then comes the mudaf إليه, the possessor, which is Fatimata. Why is it Fatimata and not Fatimati? That is something you learn in advanced books of Arabic. If we divulge on that right now, we're not going to get anywhere. Number 4 is the house's wall. Wall is the thing being possessed. That's the mudaf. Wall is the mudaf. That comes first. Wall in Arabic is jidar. House, which is the mudaf إليه, in Arabic is baytun. So jidaru baytin. Well, that's incorrect because it says the house. So let's change that to al-bayti. Jidarul bayti. And obviously when we do that, you can't have an alif lam and a tanween at the same time. So you'll have to take out the extra kasra. Number 5, the room's door. Door is the mudaf. That's going to come first. Door in Arabic is babun. Babu. And the room in Arabic is al-ghurfa. It's ghurfatun essentially, but you add the alif lam, so it becomes al-ghurfa. So babul ghurfati. Because mudaf ilayh always gets kasra. Number 6, we have the room's window. Window is mudaf ilayh in this case. So window in Arabic is shubbakun. Shubbaku, the room again. Same word as before. Shubbaku al-ghurfati. Number 7 is the house's roof. Roof in Arabic, which is the mudaf, which is going to come first, is saqfun. Saqfu al-bayti, the house. House is mudaf ilayh, it comes after. The house is al-bayti. The reason it's getting a kasra on the ta is because it's a mudaf ilayh. Number 8, we have the room's ceiling. I actually made a mistake in the previous one. In Saqful Bayti, it's actually supposed to be Sathul Bayti. Sathul Bayti is the house's roof. Ceiling is Saqfun. Saqfu, the room. So it's coming a third time. Saqful ghurfati. Number 9, Hamid's bed. Bed is mudaf, that's going to come first, is the thing being possessed. Bed in Arabic is sarirun. Sariru. Hamidin comes later on because it's the mudaf ilayh. Number 10 is the grandfather's pen. Here the thing which is being possessed, which is the mudaf, is pen. Pen in Arabic is qalam. Qalamu. The grandfather, al-jad. Remember to give that a kasra. Qalamul jaddi. Finally, we have number 11, which is the sun's heat. Heat is the mudaf, the possessed thing. Heat in Arabic is harrun. Harru. Sun in Arabic is shams. Add an alif lam to that to make it specific, and you get harru shamsi. Harru shamsi, the sun's heat. Now let's move on to some more examples, translate some Arabic sentences into English. Now here we have 10 sentences in Arabic. We need to translate them into English. So let's get started. Number 1 is Yawmuddin. Yawm is day. Ad-Din is judgment. The day of judgment. Number 2 is Iqamatul Salah. Iqamah means establishment. It means to establish. Salah means salah. So Iqamatul Salah, establishment of salah. Now notice that, remember that the first word is always the mudaf. Second one is always the mudaf ilayh. First one is the thing which is possessed, yawm or iqamah. The second word, ad-din or as-salah, is mudaf ilayh, the thing which is possessing. It's the possessor. So number 3 is Ita'uz zakati. Ita means giving. So giving of zakah. Obviously, you can always translate these sentences, for example, judgment's day, or salah's establishment, or zakah's giving. I'm just translating these as in accordance with whatever fits them properly. So number 4 is Nasul Baldati. People of Al-Balda is city. Al-Balda, the city. Number 5, Daw'u Sirajin. Daw means light. Sirajin is lamp. Daw is the mudaf. Sirajin is the mudaf ilayh. That's why Sirajin is getting 2 kasras on the jim, under the jim. Daw is light. Siraj is lamp. The lamp's light. Number 6, Zulmatul Layl. The nights, that's the mudaf ilayh. Mudaf is zulma, darkness. Number 7, Asabi'u Rijlin. Asabi' means fingers or toes. It could mean both. And rijlin means foot. So asabi' or rijlin means the toes of a foot. Number 8. Qalamu hamidin. Qalam is pen. Hamid is Hamid. Qalam is the mudaf. Hamid is mudaf ilayh. Hamidin is getting 2 kasras on the dal, which is the last letter, because it's mudaf ilayh, and mudaf ilayh always gets a kasra. Qalamu hamidin. Hamid's pen. Number 9. Siraju Khalidin. Khalid's lamp. Number 10. Amirul Madinati. Amir is governor. Madina is city. Al Madinah, the city. The city's governor. Now let's move on to some sentences. All of these were phrases. We translated English phrases into Arabic, then Arabic phrases into English. Now let's move on to some proper sentences that include mubtada, khabar, and mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Here we have 9 complete sentences. So if you see the first sentence, for example, it says Mahmoud's pen is expensive. Now if you take the phrase Mahmoud's pen, that in itself is mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Pen is mudaf, Mahmoud is mudaf ilayh. And then you have that whole mudaf and mudaf ilayh becoming a single mubtada or subject, and then we have the predicate which is expensive. Anything that comes after is the predicate. Anything that comes before is Mahmoud's pen, for example, the house's wall, the house's roof, Hamid's son, all of those are mubtadas. So basically in all 9 of these sentences, the mubtada is a combination of mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So the first one here is Mahmoud's pen is expensive. So first translate Mahmoud's pen. Mahmoud's pen, bring the mudaf first, which is pen, then bring Mahmoud, which is Mahmoud. Mahmoud's pen is qalamu Mahmoudin. Qalamu Mahmoudin. So that mudaf mudaf ilayh is one single mubtada. And then comes the khabar, which is expensive. Expensive in Arabic is thaminun. Qalamu Mahmoudin thaminun. And notice that Mahmoudin got 2 kasras on the dal because it's a mudaf ilayh, and mudaf ilayh always gets a kasra. Number 2. The house's wall is long. The house's wall, that's mudaf mudaf ilayh, and a single mubtada is long is the khabar. So taking the house's wall, first we translate wall, which is the mudaf. Wall in Arabic is jidar. Jidaru, the house, jidarul bayti is long. Long in Arabic is tawilun. So there you have it. Jidarul bayti tawilun, the house's wall is long. Number 3, we have the house's roof is high. The house's roof is a mudaf mudaf ilayh and a single mubtada. Roof is the thing being possessed, it's a mudaf, so bring that first. Roof in Arabic is sathun. Sathul bayti, and that came before. Sathul bayti is high. Again, high is rafi'un. Number 4. Hamid's son is tall. Hamid's son, that's mudaf mudaf ilayh. Translate that backwards. Son in Arabic is ibnun. Ibnu Hamidin, that's mudaf ilayh. That's why it's getting 2 kasras. Ibnu Hamidin is tall. Tall in Arabic is tawilun. Ibnu Hamidin tawilun. Hamid's son is tall. Number 5. Fatima's sister is short. Fatima's sister. Sister is mudaf. Translate that first. Sister in Arabic is ukhtun. Ukhtu Fatimata. Again, Fatimata is one of those words that doesn't get a kasra for specific reasons, which you will learn in advanced lessons. For now, just stick to Fatimata. Ukhtu Fatimata is short. Now, short in Arabic is qasirun. The problem here is though Ukhtu Fatima, the sister of Fatima, is feminine. So obviously, when you bring a khabar, you have to bring it in accordance with the mubtada. If the mubtada is feminine, the khabar has to be feminine. So qasirun will become qasiratun. Number 6. Days of summer are long. Days of summer. Days is mudaf, summer is mudaf ilayh. Bring the days first. Day in Arabic is yawmun. The plural for that, meaning days, is ayyamun. So ayyamu of summer. Summer in Arabic is as-sayf. Ayyamu as-sayfi are long. Long in Arabic is tawilun. Now remember one rule that I will teach you right now. That rule is that if there's a plural, for example, ayyamun, and you want to describe that plural, whether it's a sifa or meaning it's an adjective, or which we will learn later on, or it's a khabar, meaning a predicate, you can bring feminine, meaning if it's ayyamu sayfi, which is plural, instead of bringing tawilun, you could bring tawilatun, or that's actually what you're supposed to bring. So ayyamu sayfi tawilatun, days of summer are long. Number 7, which is pretty similar to the 7th one, or which is similar to the 6th one, days of winter are short. Days of winter, ayyamu, winter in Arabic is ash-shita. Ayyamu shita'i are short. Short again is qasirun, and since ayyam is plural, you can bring a feminine, as said before. Ayyamu shita'i qasiratun. Number 8. Door of the house is high. Door of the house, that's mudaf, mudaf ilayh. The house is mudaf ilayh, door is mudaf, it's the thing being possessed. Door in Arabic is babun. Babul bayti is high. High in Arabic is rafi'un. Again, you can bring the feminine. Actually, you don't have to bring the feminine. Just bring the male, which is rafi'un, because bab is also masculine, so rafi'un has to be masculine. Number 9, we have ceiling of the room is expensive. Ceiling of the room. Ceiling is mudaf, that comes first. Ceiling in Arabic is saqfun. Saqfu. The room in Arabic is al-ghurfa, and since it's a mudaf ilayh, it gets a kasra, al-ghurfati. Is expensive. Thaminun. Saqfu al-ghurfati thaminun. Ceiling of the room is expensive. Now let's translate some Arabic sentences into English. Here again we have 9 sentences in Arabic. We need to translate them to English. The first one is Ibn al-Rajuli aqilun. Ibn al-Rajuli, that's mudaf, mudaf ilayh, and that whole mudaf, mudaf ilayh is one single mubtada, and aqilun is khabar. Ibn al-Rajuli, the man's son, is aqil, is intelligent. Number 2 is Bintul imra'ati tawilatun. Bint is mudaf, al-imra'ah is mudaf ilayh. Mudaf and mudaf ilayh both become a single mubtada. Tawilatun is their khabar. Bintul imra'ati, the woman's daughter. The woman's daughter is tawilatun, is tall. Notice how tawilatun is getting a round ta at the end, because it has to get a round ta to make it feminine in accordance with the bint, the daughter. Number 3 is Babul bayti jadidun. Babul bayt, bab is mudaf, al bayt is mudaf ilayh. Both mudaf and mudaf ilayh become mubtada. Babul bayti means the door of the house is jadidun, is new. Number 4, Ummu Mahmudin qasiratun. Ummu Mahmudin qasiratun. Mahmud is mudaf ilayh. Is mother. It's the mudaf. Mahmud's mother is short. Again, notice how qasiratun is getting a round ta to make it feminine in accordance with the Remember, we're not essentially talking about Mahmud, we're talking about his mother. So never get confused. Some people write Ummu Mahmudin qasirun, because they tend to look at Mahmud, which is the mudaf ilayh. When we talk about the predicate, we talk about the mudaf. Mahmud's mother is short, not Mahmud himself. Number 5 is Kitabu Aishata Qadimun. Aisha's book is old. Number 6, Kurrasatu Aminata Jadidatun. Kurrasa is mudaf, Amina is mudaf ilayh, and that whole thing is mubtada. Now remember again, Aishata, Aminata, they were actually supposed to be Aminatin and Aishatin, but for a specific reason they do not get kasras. There are a few specific words which do not get kasra, that's why they're getting a fatha and not a kasra. Kurrasatu Aminata Jadidatun. Amina's notebook is new. Number 7, Baytu Hamidin Qadimun. Bayt is mudaf, Hamidin is mudaf ilayh, that's why it's getting the 2 kasras on the dal. Hamid's house. Hamid's house is old. Number 8, Ibnu Khalidata Zakiyun. Ibn is mudaf, Khalida is mudaf ilayh. That whole thing is a mubtada. Khalida's son is Zakiyun, smart. Number 9, Salatu Safari Qasiratun. Salah is mudaf, as-safar is mudaf ilayh, that's why it's getting the kasra and the ra on the last letter of safar. Salatu Safar. The literal translation for Salatu Safar would be the journey's prayer or the travel's prayer. And when we say the travel's prayer or the journey's prayer, we're actually referring to the 2 rak'ah salah, which we pray instead of 4 rak'ahs. So the journey's prayer, we'll just translate it literally, even though it sounds weird. The journey's prayer or salah is short because it's only 2 rak'ahs. Now try making your own. Remember the rules. Mudaf comes first, mudaf ilayh, meaning the possessor, comes second, and also remember that mudaf gets whatever haraka it's supposed to get, and it gets rafa by default, and mudaf ilayh always, every time, always gets a kasra.